guys, it's your girl, Sherri Somers, your Revenue Master Life Coach. Welcome to my channel where I teach female experts how to become the authority in their financial space to make 2K or more in their business consistently. I'm so excited to have you here today. Our topic is going to be are you ready? Lies that we tell ourselves when it comes to our finances or when it comes to our money, right? I want to be able to confess. I want to be able to confess my financial journey. Ooh, and it's not pretty. I'm not going to lie to you. I am so bad when it was come to making money. Well, making money was easy. I was bad when it comes to keeping the actual money that I make. So what does that mean? Lies that I tell myself when it comes to money. Well, I first would tell myself that I have a strong financial willpower. That was a lie, right? So I would have clients show up and money will come in my business. Money will be coming in as a revenue master life coach. Money will come in. There was no issue. I'm good at making revenue. What I wasn't good at is when I make that revenue, how do I keep that money? Because I kept telling myself I have this strong financial willpower and I'm not going to spend it. And I promise I'm not going to spend it. So I would get clients and then they will pay me and as a coach. And then when what happened, I'm like, okay, what bills should I pay? Or I used to dance with my bills like, okay, I pay this and then next month I pay this. And then when next month comes, I'm already in hole from the bills that I didn't pay before, right? So this financial willpower, or I would say, okay, I'm not buying anything this week. I tell myself this lie. Why do we do that to ourselves? The weekend comes and we say, all right, no money spending this weekend, right? And then a great offer come on your social media timeline, a great offer that you can't resist. And what do? You bust out that card that you say you was not going to spend any money. And then we don't look at our bank account to see what's going on because we just assume we have the money, right? So talk about we have a financial willpower, baby. I have a strong financial willpower. I did not. That's a lie I was telling myself about my finances. Are you with me? Listen, were you telling yourself these lies as well? Yes, I was telling myself all these crazy lies. Or I would say, I'm just going to go here, but I'm not going to spend any money. So instead of just budgeting for the thing I was going to, I would say, I'm going to go to this event and I'm not going to spend any money. Or I'm going to go to this party and I'm not going to spend any money. That is such a lie, right? And then when the time comes for us to actually go, we spend money that we said we weren't going to spend. Then we're feeling sad. Then we have this financial guilt about us spending the money. Am I the only one? Because honey, that was me all day. Okay. So number one, again, I have a strong financial willpower. The other one I want to talk to you about, the lies that we tell ourselves. If I spend some of my savings, I can just pay it back later. Right? I said that a lot. I said, if I spend my savings, I'm just going to pay that later. No, because later something else come that I want and I never paid back. We tell ourselves these things all the time when it comes to our finances, knowing we ain't gonna go through with it, right? So what can we do? Right? To have a strong willpower, I always look through my day and see how my day is going. And then I plan it out for the month. And I work with a financial expertise in making sure when I get my revenue, because that's what I'm good at, getting my revenue, then I have a financial planner that sit down with me every week and we plan, we are prepared and plan for the events that are coming up, whether I'm traveling to speak at an event, whether I'm trying to speak somewhere else. So working with that person has been phenomenal, right, in making revenue. So now the next thing that I tell myself, the next thing, you're ready for this, I can't afford to invest, right? I cannot afford to invest. We say that all the time. So many times do I hear, I'm in business, I want to grow my business, but I can't afford to invest, right? But I can afford a coffee cup, or I can afford to get drinks, or I can afford a new phone, but I can't afford to invest. And I don't want you to invest. If you can pay for lunch, you can invest. If you can pay for lunch, you can invest, right? I think the investment that I made in my business, that's what made my business where it is right now, is the investment that I chose to make. Whether it was investment in getting a financial coach, which was investment is paying for my life insurance, was investment where in collaborating with people in investment and learning marketing, so the investment that I've invested in my business and in myself brings out the revenue that I'm able to teach you guys right now. So let's go over some things we can do right now from all the lies that we tell ourselves. So let's review some of these lies really fast, right? So the first lie, we said that we have a strong financial willpower. And for me, I know I was not strong at that. I would say this weekend, I'm not going to spend any money. And here I am buying my favorite wine. So that was not good at all. So I realized my strong willpower really wasn't that strong. So what can we do here in this situation? What we can do in this situation is to pre-plan or foresee what we think may happen and be disciplined. If we did not plan for this particular thing, right, it's a no, right? So if there's a great event coming up, unless that event is going to give me a return on what I'm investing. So if I did not plan for this event coming up, I'm not going to invest in it. I just have to have that strong willpower to say no, because there's something bigger that I'm trying to achieve. As long as I remind myself in the financial industry that there's something bigger that I'm trying to achieve. I know in life insurance, when the commissions start coming in, you're ready like, oh, let's spend, but they're going to be dry months and dry seasons that you may not have any money coming in. And that's in any financial industry. So you got to be able to budget and know that there's bigger things that are coming before I can spend this money. All right. So just foreseeing what you think and working with a financial expertise person to say, hey, what is this coming in? What do I need to budget for? The second lies that we just talk about is if I spend some of my savings, I can just put it back. I said it all the time. I say, okay, I'm going to spend this savings. And then when my check comes in from my tenant, because I have real estate properties, I can replace it. But then something happened in that nature, some emergency happened, and then I never end up replacing it. So again, it's about being disciplined, very, very disciplined. I remember hiring a social media manager, and I have the money and I'm ready to hire her, but I also had another person that was going to work with me. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just pay her. But here's a thought. Don't spend the money until it's in pocket. So even though I knew I had a new client coming in, I said, I'm not going to spend the money until that new client come in for real before I go out and spend that money. Because, in coaching world, in financial coaching world, the financial industry, there's so much things that happen. Oh, I changed my mind, or, all that stuff. Y'all financial people, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So with that being said, I said, don't count your money till you're in the pocket. Don't count your money until the money is in your pocket. And so with that being said, I was able to wait, be disciplined. When that coaching client came in, then I hired this social media manager. But I was like, I got the money, I can do it. But that's because I work on my finances. Yes. And then last but not least, I can't afford it, right? When someone said to me, I have people say to me all the time, hey, do you have any free resources for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. But understand, if you're trying to find the resources, the marketing resources, so you can make money, the next level will require you to invest to make that money you want to make. Because if you're looking for free resources for you to make money, and you can, because we call this YouTube University, you can, but to have that accountability, to have that step-by-step process, it's important to invest in yourself. And if you says you can't afford to invest, but you're out spending for a cell phone, you're out spending for your coffee, you're out spending getting your nails done, you're out spending on certain things, you can afford to invest. You can. So it's important to understand that there's some things you can substitute. We choose as successors what we choose to spend our money on. We do that. We choose what we choose to spend our money on. And what we choose to spend our money on says something about us, right? And regardless of what you choose to spend your money on, that will say something about you. All right. So these were some of the lies we tell ourselves and what we can do about it, right? So join me in my Release the Revenue Facebook group. I released the Revenue Facebook group. It is designed for people like yourself who are just coming into the financial industry and don't know how to market their business and don't know how to be seen in their business. And we teach you how to market your business and become the authority so other people can see you and you see your expertise. So join me in my Release my Revenue Facebook group and join me there. Have an amazing day. It's your girl, Sherri Somers, your Revenue Attraction Master Life Coach.